Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Massive Phenomenon. 5. B-Dale Hoard. I like the Hereford Sheer Hoard. The discoverers of the B-Dale Hoard did everything right. When the metal detectorists came across silver objects while exploring a Yorkshire field, they contacted the finds liaison officer who deals with artifacts. By leaving many of the objects in the ground, they preserved the contacts of the hoard, which can tell archaeologists so much about the past. The B-Dale Hoard was composed of silver ingots, silver neck rings, and a sword. The ingots were found in a small area, suggesting they had once been held in a box, which had rotted away long ago. Most interesting was the pommel of the sword, which was decorated with small plaques of decorated gold. The lack of coins in this hoard is not uncommon in Viking-era hoards. Often silver objects that have been hacked apart are found. The use of this silver bullion was common at the time and formed a large part of the Viking economy. 4. Arlanda Airport Hoard. One of the largest Viking-era hoards found in Sweden helped to piece together the trade network which crossed the world at the time. While excavating a burial mound near Arlanda Airport in Stockholm, archaeologists uncovered first one coin, then another, then 470 in total. These coins were not produced locally, however. Most came from Damascus and Baghdad. The coins date from the middle of the 9th century, which was around the beginning of the Norse importing of coins. Most experts agree that they were the product of trade by the Vikings rather than the capture during raids. Some of the coins were Persian and centuries old by the time they were buried. The burial mound where the hoard was discovered was 1,000 years older than the hoard itself. It was probably buried there as the mound was a handy marker on the landscape, and the buriers thought they would be able to locate it again. They were wrong. Number 3. Watlington Hoard. The Watlington Hoard is not particularly large by the standards of other hoards on this list. It is important though, because it marks an important moment in the relations between quarreling kingdoms in Britain. The Viking raiders invaded and took northern England in the 860s, while Alfred the Great ruled in South and Wessex. The Watlington Hoard contains 13 examples of a British coin that shows Alfred alongside Ceolwulf II, ruler of Mercia. The minting of these coins was supposed to show the level of cooperation between these rulers in the face of Viking opposition. This is important as Ceolwulf had long been thought of as a puppet of the Vikings. Now we know he was likely working with Alfred. 2. Vigbyholm Hoard. The Viking-era hoard excavated in Vigbyholm, Sweden contained many of the objects that you might expect from such a trove of treasures. There were twisted silver neck collars, arm rings, pearls, and silver coins made into pendants. But among the objects that had once been deposited beneath the wooden floor of a building, there was one coin that sparked the most interest. The Normans were strongly linked to the Vikings. The name itself is derived from them being Northmen, yet there is surprisingly little evidence of trade between the Normans and the Norse. This coin, however, was Norman and of a type not seen since the 18th century, because that original coin had been lost. There were some who doubted its existence, at least until one appeared here. The rarity of Norman coins in Viking hoards is explained by the fact that they were only interested in high-quality silver. The Normans mixed copper with their silver to mint coins. The Vikings only wanted the best. 1. Spillings Hoard. The largest Viking hoard ever discovered was found in 1999 on a farm near Spillings in Sweden. The field was being scanned with metal detectors as part of a TV news segment on how pillaging from archaeological sites could destroy important information on history. Once the camera stopped rolling, the detectorists decided to carry on. Within minutes, they stumbled on a hoard of silver so large that it overloaded their detectors. In all, 3 caches of silver and bronze were discovered at the site. Unfortunately, when one was taken out of the ground still intact to be x-rayed, it proved impossible. There was so much silver in the cache that the x-rays could not penetrate it. The hoard contained 486 silver bangles and 14,295 coins. Most of the coins were from the Islamic world and dated from AD 539 to 870, while over 100 pounds or 45 kilograms of silver were recovered. Several of the coins were discovered to be contemporary forgeries. All the coins were high-quality silver but had been minted to give them the impression they came from elsewhere. But as long as the silver was right, it does not seem the Vikings cared too much. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you will love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.